Last time on Professor Layton in the Unwound future. And it's
This puzzle has met its match.
Oh! We were playing in the future, Luke! And now back to time travel. Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to some more Professor Layton in the Unwound future. The last time we left off, we finished Chapter 4, went back to the present, and now we are at Gressonheller University to meet with... Well, actually, we're going to check up on some stuff, then we're going to meet with Inspector Chelme. With the help of the clock shop owner and future Luke, Layton and Luke return to their own time. The professor decides to drop by his office preparing for the meeting with Inspector Chelme.
There you are, Professor L. I've seen you cancel our lecture again this week. Let me guess, you're off investigating another strange mystery, aren't you?
Ah, Miss Stone. Hello there. Yes, I'm afraid something rather pressing has come up. I'll be holding supplementary lectures later, though. You can be sure of it.
Oh, no worries, Professor L. As long as I get the credits, I don't really care.
What kind of attitude is that, Rosetta? If you want those credits, you'll have to earn them. And since your topic is the stone relics of Cornwall, I'd say you have your work cut out for you. As a supervisor, I insist that you check in with me weekly until your dissertation is up to scratch. I don't know if that's how you say that, but hopefully.
I didn't mean to imply I wasn't interested in my studies. I'm very much looking forward to our sessions together. Not every girl has the privilege of receiving private tuition from the great Professor Layton.
What I meant was that you should check in with me during office hours.
You gotta tell me twice, Professor L. I'll see you next week. I don't know what that girl's up to, but it can't be good, Professor.
Nonsense, my boy. It's all in your head.
You can't fool me. Did you see the look she gave you? She's a man-eater. Whatever that means.
Oh, dear. Oh, that's great.
Oh! Hey, aren't you the god we bumped into at the presentation? What are you doing here?
Well, you may remember... what was the voice again?
A few hiccups at the presentation. Oh yeah, I think it was that. But the dust settled, the management decided it would be best to cut me loose.
I'm sorry to hear that. Incidentally, I don't believe I properly introduced myself yet.
Please, sir, there's no need. Dean Delmona filled me in. It's an honor, Professor Layton. I've actually been holding on to a puzzle just in case you happen to come by. Care to hear it?
Puzzle! Yes, I want to hear it. Tell me your puzzle.
You received eyewitness reports about Shady Trio. They all wore red, white, and green, but none of them wore the same combination. Here's what the witnesses have to say about them. The men wore jackets of the same color. Two of them had white trousers on. The larger man wore a white hat. The woman's jacket was green. Just the trio's clothes changed color so they matched the eyewitnesses' report.
That should do the trick.
There we go. Oh boy.
Few things satisfy like a puzzle solved.
Smashing. For a Shady Trio, their clothes might be a bit too conspicuous.
Simply beautiful work, sir. Thank you so much for indulging me.
Not at all. I quite enjoyed myself. I'm too lazy to get the rest of the hand coins. Let's just go in here. Yep. What do y'all say, sir?
So my boy, I've been looking for you.
Hello there, Dean Delmona. Didn't you receive my holiday request?
Oh, that? Yes, everything's in order there. It's something else I need your help with.
Well, in that case, please tell me how I can be of assistance.
Come a bit closer, my boy. What I'm about to ask you, well, I wouldn't like anyone else to hear it.
Thing is, I have this puzzle I simply can't work out on my own. My darling granddaughter brought it to me, but I can't for the life of me solve the blasted thing. I can see how that could be rather vexing.
Vexing would be putting it politely. It's hard to feel like the king of your castle when you can't even solve your grandchildren's puzzles. This is a rather serious issue for me, Herschel.
It certainly sounds like it.
Yes. So I take I can count on you to help me work this one out.
But of course. 1 out of 1,000. Here are some match skills that spell out 100M. Move one of the matches to the bin to display a length that is 1/1000th of that size. Ah, I see. 10 centimeters.
That should do the trick.
That's smart. That's a toughie, but that's good. That was a good one.
Settled.
Well, that's settled. Terrific. You did it.
Nice. Oh, that's it. My granddaughter's going to be over the moon when she hears how clever her granddad is.
I'm glad I could help.
Likewise. By the way, Herschel, I do have one more small favor to ask of you.
Certainly.
Let's keep the fact that you help me with this puzzle between you, me, and the wall, shall we, my boy?
Of course, you may count on me. After all, you have a reputation to maintain with your granddaughter.
Ho ho! Perceptive as always. And And what about you there, young man? Can you keep a secret?
Of course, my lips are sealed, sir.
Splendid. For that you have my thanks. One last thing, Arshel. There's a young lady in your office. She said she's waiting for you.
I see.
Professor, you must be talking about Flora.
Oh, okay. I thought he was talking about Claire, and I was like, what?
Flora! Yay!
Oh, hi there, Flora. You two have got some nerve leaving me alone while you go off on another adventure.
Oh, don't know about that one. Okay.
Now, Flora, you know that wasn't our intention at all. While we were out investigating one issue, an even more troublesome matter arose.
What kind of troublesome matter?
We couldn't have seen it coming, Flora. Honest.
Really?
Of course. We would never leave you behind on purpose.
Except for the last game, but nobody talks about that. I'm freezing. Alright, sweater's on, we're good. Bye.
Luke is quite right. Do forgive us for our oversight.
Well, okay. Just this once. But you two had better not leave me alone again.
Are you gonna be actually in this game, or are you gonna be Don Paolo again?
Of course not.
Of course not. Talk to Flora. An English gentleman should have a spare hat ready at all times. What's the matter, Luke? You don't like this artifact? I didn't want to click on that, actually. I'm sure I left an apple on this table. God damn, okay. That's all I could find. What's on, Flora?
What's done is done, so I guess there's no point in dwelling on it.
I just realized I never gave her an English accent. Oh well.
You two must be awfully tired after all that running around. I just made a pot of tea. I'll go fetch it. Professor, did you just make a promise to Flora?
Yes, I'm rather afraid I did. And unfortunately, this is one promise I may have to break.
Professor, that's terrible. You're always saying the gentleman never breaks his word.
Well, I didn't see you doing anything to dissuade the poor girl from coming with us, Luke. Besides, you know our current case is fraught with danger. I don't want to get hurt. We need to finish what we came here to do so that we can find the inspector. We'd best move quickly.
I suppose you're right, Professor. So what are we looking for?
So in my office is a leather-bound notebook with a yellow note sticking out of it. Think you can help me find it?
Aye, aye, Professor. I'm on the case.
Just on your desk in general? Oh.
Is this notebook you're talking about, Professor?
Why, yes, it is.
Let's see. Notes on the explosion in the Institute of Polydimensional Research. Did you got any information in this notebook, Professor?
I did, piece by piece. Sadly, most of its contents have been removed.
Hey, you're right. Most of the pages have been torn out.
It's been a while since I last opened it. Let's see. Well, the newspaper clippings are still intact, at least.
How long are these articles, Professor?
I'll explain more on the bus. First, we need to get out of here before Flora returns.
I swear to God, I'm gonna kill you guys. Voila! Thought you might be hungry, so I made some cumbersome. Huh? Where'd they go?
I'm sorry, Flora. I'm sorry. Can I go back?
Professor, I don't think that's a good idea.
No, I need to.
We already have a parrot going with us, Professor. I think we're fine.
Scotland Yard.
Vroom, vroom. Boo.
All that stuff in your notebook, Professor. What was this explosion you were researching?
It all happened quite a few years ago when you were very small. Two scientists working in a physics lab accidentally caused an explosion during an experiment. The blast devastated the surrounding area.
That must have been all over the news.
You'd think so, wouldn't you? However, though many perished in the blast, few records of the accident remain.
What happened?
That's something I'm still trying to work out myself. But answer me this, Luke. What is the first thing that comes to mind when you think of an explosion?
Why, the explosion at the presentation of Dr. Stangen's time machine, of course.
That was my first thought as well. I have a strong suspicion these two incidents are connected.
Why is that?
Well, it's nothing more than a hunch at the moment, so I can't really say any more.
Oh, Professor, this is our stop. Here we are, Professor. Scotland Yard.
There's no time to waste. We have to find the inspector. You've arrived at Scotland Yard. That's such a fancy name, you know? What do you have to say, dude? Welcome to Scotland Yard, headquarters of the London Police Force. What can I do for you?
Wait,
We're here to see Inspector Chelmey. Could you let him know we'd like to speak to him?
I see. While the inspector is always happy to meet the public, he's terribly busy at the moment. Furthermore, I'm under strict orders to issue this puzzle to all visitors.
Where is this? I don't know. Where is it? In recent years, the city has been suffering from an increase in accidents and crime. According to a survey, there's one place in the city that has a higher average of injured people and deaths throughout the year than anywhere else. Where could it be? Circle the name of this place. Oh, the hospital? Or the cemetery? One or the other. I think it's
That
the
should
hospital.
do the trick.
Boom! That's funny.
Well, that's settled.
Well, that's settled. That's right, there may be a lot of dangerous places in the city, but the hospital is where sick and injured people gather throughout the year.
That's correct. Tremendous work as always, Professor Layton.
Huh? Do you know the professor?
Of course, I'm a huge fan. How could any self-respecting puzzler not know the name Layton? I assume that puzzle was one of your own design. That's right, guilty as charged. Couldn't pass up the chance to have Professor Layton solve one of my puzzles. I'll call and let the inspector know you're coming. His office is just up those stairs. Thank you very much.
I'm gonna take your hint coin, though. Or not. Okay, never mind, I take it back. Barton!
Oh, another nice cup of tea to soothe the nerves.
Good day, Barton.
Oh, good day to you, sir.
Barton, we wish to have a few words with the inspector, but I don't see him here.
I don't see him here either.
I was led to believe he was here in his office.
Yes, he was. Then he got up and left. It was all very sudden. I am puzzled by his sudden disappearance.
Barton, I sincerely hope you're not spreading misinformation about me. It wasn't 5 minutes ago I told you I need to pop downstairs to see the chief constable.
Oh yes, you did say that, sir.
Use your ears, constable. You'll never move up in the force if you don't learn to listen.
Ha, I get it. Hello, Inspector.
Ah, sorry about that, Layton. What a surprise to see you. Welcome to my humble office.
Forgive the sudden intrusion, Inspector. I heard that you're leading the investigation into the Prime Minister's disappearance.
I am. And since it's you I'm speaking to, I'll be quite candid. The case has me baffled. Dozens of eyewitnesses, myself included, not one blasted lead to work with. Since you were there too, I might as well hear your take on things. Have a seat.
I was interviewed on the day of the incident, but maybe another chat will uncover some new theories. I love Inspector Chalmay so much, dude. He's awesome. We've already... Woo! They're playing this track again. I love this one.
We've already established that you were there when the explosion occurred.
At least I think this is the one they played. No, this might be a new one, actually. Yes, I certainly was.
Then you must believe as I do, there's no way anyone could have survived that blast. Not that quack Stangun, and not his staff, and though I hate to say it, not the Prime Minister. But what confounds me is that we haven't found a single trace of any of them.
What do you mean?
We went through the place with a fine-tooth comb and didn't find anything relating to the victims. No bodies, no clothing, and no shoes. Not even so much as a pocket watch or a ring. All we recovered from the scene was the 10 tons of scrap metal that used to be the machine. No people.
There were 8 of them, sir.
What? Did you just say something, Constable?
There were 8 of them, sir. 8 people vanished.
Ah, yes. According to the eyewitness reports, 8 people vanished from the scene. The group consists of Stangan, a handful of his assistants, and the Prime Minister. Now how in the world do 8 people just vanish? It's like a blasted magic trick.
Don't worry, Inspector. From what I've heard, the Prime Minister is still alive.
Ah, young Luke. Be a good lad and keep quiet, alright? The adults are having a serious conversation here. If you're bored, why don't you and Barton go play in the lobby?
Inspector, I assure you Luke isn't making this up. There's a very real possibility that Bill Hawks is alive.
What? Well, don't leave me here scratching my head like a fool. Explain yourself, Layton.
I will, but I must ask a favor of you first.
And what would that be?
Do you recall the explosion in the Institute of Polydimensional Research 10 years ago?
What did you just say?
I'll take that as a yes. It is imperative that I see any and all case files on that instant.
Sounds like you're onto something here, Layton. What do you know?
Nothing at the moment, but I have a suspicion your current case is somehow linked to this old one.
I'd like to help. Really, I would. But those files are sealed and require top-level clearance. Even a high-ranking officer like myself would have trouble getting his hands on those.
I see. I had hoped a man of your status might have the necessary clout to acquire those documents. Unfortunately, it seems I may have hoped for too much. I'm sorry to have asked the impossible of you.
Wait just a moment, Layton. I just might be able to get you access to the case files.
Excellent. I'll be extremely grateful for that.
Just one thing, though. These documents don't come for free. I want to hear everything you know or suspect about the Prime Minister's whereabouts.
Of course. Once I've seen the documents and I'm sure my theory is sound, every detail will be yours.
Barton, head down to the archives and find those old files. Tell them you're there on my orders.
Right away, sir.
His files can't leave the archives, but you can read them down there. Take the stairs from the lobby to the cellar.
Much appreciated, Inspector. God, Chelme is so cool, dude. This is why he's the best. Hello. Welcome to the archives. I've gathered all the case files pertaining to the explosion. Thank you, Barton. Your hard work has saved us considerable time.
Yuck! These papers are all what? Mildewy and covered in dust.
Oh, sorry.
These files are off limit to most people. You're the first to touch them in a long time. I see.
Hand some of those over and I'll be looked through them. Where should I start?
I appreciate the offer, Luke, but I should handle these myself. They are top secret after all.
Oh. Of course. You say so, Professor.
Nah. I guess I'm playing as Luke right now. Just a bit longer, Luke. I'll be finished soon. Oh, okay.
Fine. Whatever, Professor. What would happen if the lights went out?
What do you have to say? Oh, want to give me a puzzle?
Don't you ever get tired of the inspector shouting at you, Constable Barton?
Oh, it's not so bad. He only scolds me when he has good reason to, which is often, unfortunately.
Oh.
I make a lot of mistakes, so I get shouted at a lot. He's always telling me I lack insight and don't, pay enough attention.
Oh, is this? Oh, this is the old puzzle theme, isn't it?
He's absolutely right. I get distracted very easily and then I make mistakes.
Oh, chin up, Constable. Everyone makes mistakes. I make them all the time.
I made some howlers, though. Just the other day, in fact, I found myself in quite a jam.
Park the car. Bart needs to park his police car in the space indicated by the flag. When he encounters a cross, he has to turn left or right. When he meets a circle, he must keep going straight. Assuming he's not allowed to reverse the car, which route does Bart need to take in order to reach the parking space? Draw a line from the police car to the parking space. As you can see, the parking space can only be entered from one side.
How about this?
Alrighty, well that one was kind of tough to figure out, but
That's
we
a
got it, I
relief.
guess, so everything's fine. Nice driving, Barton. Let's go all the way around the parking space in order to get there. Though we showed him the route we need to take, all those turns seem to confuse Barton. He's ridden off the police car and the inspector's not happy.
Wonderful work, Luke, but the professor never has to shout at you.
Now, the professor's not really the shouting type. That's true, I've never leaving a puzzle unsolved. I got his reputation to uphold.
Oh dear, never considered the possibility that my clangers could harm the inspector's reputation.
Don't worry, Constable. You try your best, and that's the most important thing.
Only I could convince the inspector to see things that way. Luke, come here. I think I found what we're looking for.
What is it, Professor?
Look at him. So smug. That file yielded some very valuable information, Luke.
What exactly did you find out, Professor?
Let's just say I'm very confident the Prime Minister is still alive. The only way to save him, however, is to travel to the other London, where he's being held.
You think you might be trapped in the future?
Perhaps. This is something we need to discuss with the Inspector. He's gonna think we are crazy, but okay. Well, Layton, did your investigation bear any fruit? It did indeed. But before I explain, please allow me a few questions. Inspector, were you involved in the investigation of the explosion at the Institute 10 years ago? Yes, ages ago it was. I remember I had just been promoted to sergeant. I see. And do you remember the names of the scientists who thought to have caused the experiment? Let me think. It's coming back to me now. One was called Allen. Dr. Dimitri Allen. That sounds familiar. Do we know that? What the two scientists implicated? Do you remember the second scientist's name? Claire. It was quite a long time ago, you know. I see you're having some difficulty remembering. Huh. Well then, what about the victims? Do you remember anything about them? The explosion caused substantial damage to the area and destroyed a nearby block of flats. Several of the buildings tenants perished in the explosion, was one of the lab assistants. Strangely enough, no, I think that both the scientists involved in the experiment survived. That was very informative. Thank you, Inspector. Right, now I've got a few questions of my own. How do you think this old case relates to my current one? This is just a theory, but I think the Prime Minister is being held somewhere beyond the influence of Scotland Yard. Do you mean to say he's being held in another country? You may find what I'm about to tell you hard to believe. But I think Bill Hawks is being held captive in the future. It is your idea of a joke, Layton. I'm not laughing. I can understand your skepticism. Well, thank you for all your help today, Inspector. Should I learn anything else about the Prime Minister's whereabouts, you'll be the first to know. Come now, Luke. Let's be off. No, wait right there. We had a deal. Surely you've got more for me than that far-fetched theory. Inspector, I've told you as much as I know at the moment. Now please excuse us. That is not cool, Layton. Alrighty, well. Now that we've got what we came for, let's go back to the clock shop. Cog is waiting for us.
Righto, Professor.
Land room.
I suppose we have to head back to future London now, don't we?
What's the matter, Luke? Are you scared of traveling through time again?
Yes. I mean, no. As long as I don't have to do it alone.
Of course not. I'll be right here with you.
First step is head to Chinatown to meet the future Professor Layton, I suppose.
That's right. If my assumptions are correct, we'll find the Prime Minister there as well.
You think we'll run into trouble along the way?
Maybe I'll do the Van Zyk's voice for evil Layton. I don't know. Considering the warm welcome we received from the family at the casino, I'd say that anything's possible. Luke, there's no telling what kind of danger awaits us in the future. Maybe it'll be best for you to remain here in our time.
What kind of apprentice would I be if I left you to face those dangers all alone? I'm coming with you, Professor. Let's go.
Alrighty. Oh, why? We didn't even, do anything. Don't start me with a cutscene at least. Traveling companions? Okay, I don't know why that, lagged. I want to go back to the future at least. Oh, man, that was short. Yeah, okay, we're gonna go a little longer, because it's only 31 minutes, guys.
Alright, what mischief have you two got yourself into now, then?
Excuse me? I don't know what you're talking about.
No explanation, boy. Old Straff and Scarfin knows more than you think. They might be hidden, but I do have eyes, you know. And these eyes can see the laws right on your tail.
I don't think I understand.
Say no more, boy. Just know that I'm always on your side. If you call me, I'll come running.
Oh, well, thanks, I suppose.
I want to be off now, Luke. I have the feeling that things are about to get interesting. Oh boy, time to do the secret knock. Luke, do you remember the secret knock that Big Luke used when we entered the clock shop last time?
Of course, and not me, Professor.
Come on in.
Welcome back, Professor.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Where's Cog, by the way?
Oh, same place as always, in the back to hear that big clock, too.
Okay, I'm just gonna... I don't even want to know if you have a puzzle for me.
Welcome back. I take it you found the information you're after?
We did. I hope Luke hasn't gotten tired of waiting for us back in the future.
Yep, let's keep the young sir waiting.
Young sir?
Oh, now just call Luke sir. Sorry, it's an old habit of being in service. My mind's just not sharp as it used to be, you know? I've got a little muddled and... Someone's at the door. Oh.
You can't just barge onto private property. It's illegal, not to mention ungentlemanly.
But I, madam, am no gentleman. I'm an officer of the law and I'm here on an important investigation.
What's Inspector Chalmay doing here?
You tailed us, didn't you, Inspector? In which case, Springer's right. It is very unbecoming of a gentleman.
Say what you will, Layton, but the fact remains that our Prime Minister is missing. And if I have to step on a few toes to find him, then that's what I'll do.
Inspector.
And I'll keep doing it until you lay your cards on the table, Layton. All of them.
Oh, God.
I can't believe you, Professor. You too, Luke.
God dang it.
Flora, hi. You ran off and left me on my own again. I even made you those nice cucumber sandwiches.
Flora, please, we just didn't want to put you in danger, that's all.
You say that, but the real reason you won't take me is because you think I'll get in the way, isn't it? No, that's not it at all.
Flora, you have to understand. You could be put into harm's way. It's for your own safety that...
I don't know anyone else here. What am I supposed to do when you two run off? You sit there like a lemon and wait?
Why would a lemon wait?
Well, you put it that way.
Luke!
You know, Layton, I think the girl has a point. You may be leaving her behind out of concern, but that doesn't help anyone if it gets her all upset.
Inspector, you too?
Start her up, but we gotta get going. We can't keep Luke waiting any longer. I'll have to start her up now.
But there are several people here who have nothing to do with the matter at hand.
Well, the more the merrier. That's what they say, isn't it?
That's ridiculous. I beg you to reconsider.
No, don't care. Sorry, Professor, we gotta go. Hold on, everyone. Hold on? What for?
Sorry.
Is this supposed to be happening?
Yes, just, you know what, calm down. Oh, what? You never time traveled before? No! Sorry to say. Okay, and a lot. Everyone out. What in the world?
Oh, my stomach's doing backflips again.
Hey, Layton, what just happened?
Step outside and see for yourself, Inspector. That just serves as sufficient explanation.
What are you on about now? Huh, come on then, Barton, let's go outside.
Just a moment, Inspector. I feel a little queasy. Very queasy, actually.
Pull yourself together, Constable. We're going outside.
Please don't jostle me. I'm feeling a bit green. Are you okay, Flora?
It was a rather bumpy ride.
I'll say, time travel really takes it out of you. I'm just a little dizzy. Oh no, Flora!
Seems you got your time traveling legs, Professor. You don't look shaken at all.
Suppose I'm getting used to it, though I wouldn't say I find the process pleasurable.
Yeah, squeezing yourself through a vortex in time coming out the other side can be draining. You probably want to get going, but do come to me if you ever need to return to your time. You're a good man. We'd be glad to help you out any time.
Thank you, Cog. We'll be back if we need anything. Where'd Flora go? Oh, okay, I guess she's just gone. But...
Layton! What's all this? What happened to London?
We're still in London, Inspector. We've just been transported 10 years into the future.
Oh, that's impossible, isn't it? Or is it possible, Layton?
One thing is for certain, we're no longer in the London we know.
Well, there will be plenty of time for debate once my work here is done. I seem to recall you saying something about the Prime Minister being trapped in the future, yes?
Yes. It's by no means certain, but it remains a definite possibility.
Well then, what are we standing around here for? The hunt is on, Barton! We'll have to find the Prime Minister.
You know, Inspector, we may have better luck tracking him down if we work together on the case.
That's enough from you, Layton. Fact remains that you're a civilian. I'll handle this on my own.
Yes, a civilian is smarter than you.
Well, we're my favorite set of problem solvers. Thanks again for helping me with those boards.
It was nothing, really. Just a bit of thinking, well-placed cut.
Yeah, well, if it ain't too much trouble, you think you can work your magic on these boards, too?
Making another cut. Alrighty.
I've got a good feeling about this one.
You!
You're the only
Well,
one!
that's settled.
Oh, look at that, mate. You did it again. Ain't you were that much closer.
Trowel. Wait. Picture book 3. Excuse me?
No. That's the other link, Professor.
Now that you mention it, we never decided on a meeting place. Perhaps we should pay Shipley a visit.
Of course. You can get in touch with Big Luke for us. Shall we head over to the restaurant then?
What? What? Well, look who's back.
Mr. Strackenscoffin?
One and only. And who's your feathered friend there?
Oh, you mean Blue?
Nice to meet you. Me too. Nice to meet you too, Birdie. Say, you seem like you spend a lot. Can I ask you a favor? We've become rather fond of mushrooms. Especially these little red ones. They're delicious. That's where you come in. I'd like you to seek out one of those fine fungi and bring it to me.
Small red delicious mushroom. I haven't a clue where we could find one of those. Blue knows. Blue cat.
Oh, I see. That's kinda can-do attitude I like, Birdie. But are you really up to the task?
There's no unnamed parrot. There should be a doddle for him.
Blue can now take out requests from people you meet during your adventure. Oh god. Help Blue complete their... Oh boy. Okay. So he's my new hamster, basically. Get a show on the road, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Let's go, Blue. 1. Oh, I see. You go this way. That makes more sense. Pew. Huzzah! Well done, you complete the request. Look up bot.
Top work, you just fell for job pursuit.
Smash man.
You just go blah blah.
Delivery.
Yeah. Alrighty. Well, look at that. Wait. Hold on. I went the wrong way. Oh god, you give me more puzzles? Okay, boy, enjoy your... I don't even remember what I gave you.
Trip. I'll have you know that I was born in this city.
There you are there, whatever you say. What about yourself, madam? Were you born in London as well?
Yeah, no, born and raised in Cardiff. I spent most of my life there. There's something unusual happened, I ended up moving to London. Oh yes, my life story is just like one of them sweeping epic adventures you see on pictures. Speaking of films, I heard just one, blah, blah, blah.
6 whiny spectators. Oh, we're playing chapter 6. Probably changed that, sorry.
6 people need to be seated next to the cinema. Your task as an usher is to find them seating or to make them happy. Refusing it, sit next to, behind, or in front of C. I hate the front row. I don't like the left or right seats. Okay. I prefer the right side. Anything but front or left seats. That's F. Boom. Boom. I got it.
Here's my answer.
That was really easy. Oh my god.
No puzzle can stop Layton's apprentice.
Okay, blah, blah, blah. Oh. Where's my... Oh, there it is. I was hitting the wrong button. My bad. Ah, swallow, boyo. Enjoy the rest of it. How many times do I have to tell... Blah, blah, blah. Oh, I give up. Oh, flower. Alright, got you. I got you, fam. Bum, bum, na, 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 na. There we go. Oh, boy. Whatever. Blah, blah, perfume. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, cool. I did that. I don't care. Da-na, na, 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 na.
Luke, I've just remembered something.
What's up, Professor?
We've neglected to explain the situation of Flora.
Gosh, you're right. Completely slipped my mind. Oh, it's alright. I'm just happy I could come along.
Yeah. Be that as it may, I think an explanation is in order. Let's stop in the hotel for a quick chat.
Alright, Professor.
Okay, thank God. Do you have something new for me? I'm gonna kill you. Say, no, why? Hello, I suppose you could say that. Yes, alright, but oh, playing as Flora. Oh, puzzle 137. Good God. A 5 by 10 centimeter bar of chocolate has a 5 by 1 centimeter piece broken off from it, as shown in the image below. The chocolate bar also has a 5 millimeter diameter hole drilled into the location shown in the image. How many more pieces can you break off from the main chocolate bar? The exact same size and shape as this one. Any piece it contains. I have no idea, but there we go.
Does this sound right?
Cool. I don't think
That puzzle.
I don't think the voice actress is, you know, great for Flora, but that's enough enthusiasm for that. Loving it, everyone can have some here. Delicious. Oh god, another parrot? Oh wait. If I don't open it, does it stay new? Okay, I'm gonna do the parrot later. I don't know. I'll deal with it. Blah blah blah, snooze snooze. Here, say Becky.
Welcome back to Hotel Duke. Oh, hello there, young lady. Who might you be? My name's Flora. I'm a guest of Professor and Luke's. Well, sort of. Actually, what really happens, I followed them here because they ran off without me. Not always doing that. It's really quite upsetting at times. Oh dear, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to babble. What are you talking about, Flora?
Don't mind her, Becky. Flora can get quite nervous around new people.
I never pry into guest personal affairs. That's against hotel policy. I'll be off now. Have a pleasant day. How you don't think the rest of us are leaving Flora behind? What a charming room.
I'm glad you like it, Flora. Your room will soon be ready as well.
Oh, no need for that. I'm be staying in this one with you two. I'll just put up a screen. Luke, you're the smallest, so you can sleep in that chair there. I can take one of the beds, the professor can take the other one. That's not fair. I'm far too big to fold myself into a chair.
We can discuss sleeping arrangements later. For now, let's bring you up to speed, Flora.
Alright, I'm all ears.
We're currently in a city that looks very much like London, but is fundamentally different. The city may appear similar to our London, but make no mistake, it's a far more dangerous place.
How so? What he's trying to say is that we traveled through time. This is London 10 years in the future. What?
Wow, I didn't change my expression at all. Currently working with a young man who identifies himself as the future Luke. According to him, in the 10 years between his time and ours, I became a rather unsavory individual. And here in the future, I rule over this city with an iron fist. This young man is working with us to try and stop my evil future self.
Wow, that's an awfully complicated story.
Did you follow all of it?
Yeah, I think so. Can you imagine the professor as a crime boss? I wonder what he's like. Hey, Luke. Yes? Both the professor and you have all their counterparts here. I should have one too, right? Well, yes, I suppose so. You haven't seen the future Flora here. Nope, not yet anyway. But didn't it strike you as strange he hadn't seen me? You know, we've had a lot going on since we got here, so we hadn't had time to, I'm curious as to where my future self could be anyway.
I think we should move on. You know, Flora, the restaurant we're going to now is said to be one of the best in town.
Oh, is it really? Let's go then. Whew, good thinking, Professor.
Dun, 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 dun. Making Luke's voice a bit too similar to Flora's, I should... What are you doing here? Dean Delmona! Oh, fancy seeing you here, Ursula. You've been keeping well. Very well, thank you. Looking rather well yourself, if I may say so. Spry, even. Oh, goodness no, this old man is growing older by the day. My hair's gone completely white, see? Oh. Ah, yes, I thought there was something different about you. Some people say silver hair makes a man look distinguished, but I was partial to my crop of brown. Now listen here, Herschel. London's full of people quick to sully your name. Rest assured, I don't believe a word of it.
That was quite a shock, Professor. We saw the Dean a few hours ago, and now he's aged a full 10 years.
Yes, time certainly appears to have left its mark on Dean Delmona.
Is something the matter, Professor?
Not at all. I just need a moment to think. Let's be on our way. Huh. What did he realize? Because obviously something clicked with him. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Greetings, Shipley. Professor, good time. Just got a message for you from Luke. He wants to go to the observatory in the park that's north of here. Make sure you're not followed. This park's just off the path that connects to Flatstone Street to Midland, right? That's the one. Luke, we're waiting for you there.
Why do we need to make sure we're not followed?
Sounds as though someone out there may be monitoring our movements. Wow, I butchered that sentence. Pay attention to this, Flora. It's very important.
Of course I'm listening, Professor.
Moving around in a group of 3 will make us more conspicuous. I know you don't want to be left alone, but I think it'd be best if we wait for us to the hotel.
What?
As soon as we caught up with the other Luke, we'll come and get you.
No, I'm coming with you.
Now, Flora...
Oh, come on, Professor. Let it come along. We'll do our best to be stealthy on our way to the park. It'll be fine. Besides, it might be more dangerous to leave Flora all by herself.
I suppose you may have a point there, Luke. Flora, you do realize that where we're headed could be extremely dangerous, don't you? Are you really sure you want to come with us?
Of course I do. I'm not scared. Well, that settles it. Let's get moving.
Well, Luke, looks as though we'll have to put our dinner plans on hold again, I'm afraid.
I understand, Professor. I'm pretty hungry, but we shouldn't keep Big Luke waiting. Well, then where are we waiting for? Let's go.
Let's go. Okay. Which path do I want to go through? Yeah, we'll go this way. You there, with a shady expression. Look me in the eyes when I talk to you. What's awful? Yeah, I'm reading here. Listen, you hooligan, I'm acting under the authority of Scotland Yard. I demand that you comply with my investigation. Scotland Yard? It's been years since police had any power in this city. No power, you say? You do well to take a close look at the man before you. The very sight of his face sends thugs running for the hills. Whoa there, settle down. Somebody help me. This hotball's got too close for comfort.
Inspector, please calm down.
Luke, not now, lad. I'm putting the screws on this dubious character here. Inspector, please, I can vouch for this man. He's just an ordinary citizen. Oh, so he's a friend of yours, Layton. Should have said so earlier. You're off the hook, newspaper boy, but listen well, because I'll only say this once. I'm listening. The soul of Scotland Yard, what it stands for, is immortal, even in a corrupt pit of depravity like this. Oh, excuse me, I've got an investigation to attend to. Good day, Layton. Oh, thanks for saving me from that loon. What was all that gibberish about Scotland Yard?
No, the inspector doesn't mean any harm. He just tends to get a little worked up.
That was some nice character building. Do I have to? Okay, nope, blah, blah. Okay. Yeah, it's through here. Do you have a new puzzle for me? Nope, don't care. Ah! Blah, 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 blah. You have anything new for me either? What? Oh. I have to solve a puzzle?
Can't see nothing the door of the observatory.
Really? Looks as though the door is locked with a puzzle.
Oh yes, you're right.
Worry not, Luke. I'll solve this puzzle and have us through the door before you know it. Ooh, I skipped a couple puzzles. Move the red and blue blocks to the spaces of the same color. Touch the arrow buttons at the bottom and rotate the board 90 degrees. Blocks fall downwards when there's nothing between them. Give it a try. What am I trying? Oh, I have to... Oh, okay, I see. Oh, shoot. Oh. Oh, wait, I got it. Boom! That's what I'm talking about.
That should do the trick.
I did a couple extra steps there for just messing up, but
Few
that's pretty
things
easy.
satisfy like a puzzle solved.
Yeah, how many takes did it take you? Could you do it in 5? I probably could, but I didn't. There we are, Luke. The door is disabled.
The door's open.
The lock is disabled, not the door. Why are you crossing your arms, huh?
Thank you for meeting me here. I know it's out of your way. I want to make sure you aren't followed, and this place offers a good view of anyone approaching. Now then, have you made any progress in your investigation? We've encountered some unexpected turns, but on the whole, it's going well.
I can't believe me and Luke from the future.
Oh, Flora, it's you. I didn't recognize you for a moment there. You have to forgive me. This is all a bit unexpected.
I'd like to know some things never change. I see you're still easily flustered.
You'll want to talk, Flora. As I recall, you go bright pink at the drop of a hat. But it's good to see you anyway. You look well.
Flora's presence here is one of the unexpected turns I mentioned. Inspector Chalmey and Barton are here as well.
Well, I'm not too surprised by the inspector's arrival. That man lives for police work.
Are you saying you expected him to tail us back here?
Expected? No, but I acknowledged it as a possibility. Anyway, we really need to discuss how we're going to get into Chinatown. We haven't a chance of getting through unless we get those guards to leave the gate.
You found a way to lure them away, haven't you?
Yeah, see, the guards don't hang around that area all the time. They only man the positions when Layton tells them to.
In other words, my future self has some reason to post watchmen there now.
I must confess that may be my fault. We're doing a lot of reconnaissance in the area and may have been spotted. But the crucial point to remember is that the guards will leave their posts if the boss tells them to.
I see. But how do we get my future self to issue that order? We don't, we get you to.
Fortunately, your future self almost never interacts directly with low-level grunts. He has his lieutenant, Bostro, give out the orders instead. I'm sure you remember him. He was that mountain of a man commanding the thugs at the casino.
Ah, yes, I know who you're talking about. I went to, like, an Irish... I know who you're talking about.
The thugs get by the gate, hear Bostro telling them to get lost. I'm sure they'll leave their posts.
And all we need to do is record Bostro's voice and play it back to the guards.
Well done, little Luke. But have you thought of how to reproduce Bostro's voice? Seem to remember you picking up a new friend near the river who boasts impressive vocal talents.
Of course! You mean Blue! You can get him to mimic Bostro's voice.
That's the idea. So how do we get Blue to learn how to say get lost in Boistro's voice?
That could prove quite difficult.
Not really. Get lost is something of a catchphrase for Bostro. He's always shouting it. Spent quite a few afternoons spying on the man. He uses it at least a dozen times a day.
It's not a very nice thing to say.
Well, he's not a very nice fellow, as you may have noticed. That catchphrase is our ticket into Chinatown. We should start looking for him immediately.
Excellent. Bostro is likely to be lurking in the vicinity of the casino. We need to be cautious, but I say we start searching for him there. What? Good lord, these chapters are just so short. Chapter 7, Chinatown. Alright. Yeah, this works for an episode, so... Wow. I am just amazed by how short these are. Ah, here we go. Okay, I did miss some puzzles this time. Alrighty, guys. Well, I'm going to wrap up today's episode here for now. Thank you so much for watching. If you have enjoyed, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. All that fun stuff. Stick around to see more awesome gameplay until the end as always. I'm really enjoying this. This is, it's getting really good right now. The story is just really good. It's super interesting, and I can't wait to see where it goes. We will do the puzzles I missed and the parrot minigame next time. But until then, I'll see you then. Peace out.